Good morning guys! Happy weekend! So we're doing another ride. Medyo, again, it's been a while. Medyo busy tayo, naging busy tayo sa work. And nag-uulan lately. So ngayon, medyo weather is good. We're back on the road. Trying a different ride today. Why? We have an MTB setup ngayong araw na to. So I'll tell you more bakit mamaya. But join me today. Let's go! Hey guys, so plan for today is just doing a test ride, roughly maybe siguro mga 18-20 kilometers around Sukat, Bikutan Loop. So, syempre hindi muna tayo magte-trail guys, so we'll try this out first. It's my first ride with this new bike, so we'll get a feel muna ano yung differences coming from gravel. By the way, kasama natin si Kuya ngayon, so siya may gamit kay Canyon today. So lalabas tayo ng Sukat Road, papuntang Memorial Park, silip lang kay naman. Sunday today, roughly 6:20 AM, so maluwag pa yung kalye. Balik sa Sukat Road tayo, then we'll head to C5 Paranaque, back to Bikutan. C5 extension na kami, heading to Multinational Village. Sa airport, kaingin area tayo boss. Quick refreshment sa 7-Eleven C5 extension. Entering the service road. Ayan ba kinakatakot ko sa Wambay na maliit, so maraming kalbog yung chain, so nalaglag yung chain natin. Guys, we're back at Barangay Don Bosco. So unusual to sa Soledad pag ganito maluwag linggo. Sunday ngayon, syempre dahil muna tayo kay Lord. Pasalamat guys, we're almost home. Did roughly mga 26 kilometers, not bad. Hey guys, so bago natin reviewin yung ating mountain bike, so gusto ko lang pasalamatan uli si Kespor, yung ating bike. So we traded in actually dito sa MTB kasi it doesn't make sense. So meron na tayong gravel, as you can see there, na dalawang gravel bike yung i-maintain natin. So I thought of getting a mountain bike na medyo mas flexible, and we have options kung may mag-aaya ng medyo trail na alam natin na limited yung ating gravel bike doon. Medyo light trail, yes, but MTB is the best way to go. Alam natin lalo na kapag medyo technical na yung mga yung mga padjaka natin. So second, I wanted to thank yung buyer ng Kespor. So I was a little bit picky sa makakakuha ng bike kasi hindi siya masyado gamit. I rode it like for siguro kasama na yung paggamit ng anak ko, less than 500 kilometers. So very fresh, very new. We have upgraded that as well, few components, and I'm super happy sa nakabili kasi sa new cyclist, very enthusiastic. when he picked up the bike, he tried it, and super happy rin siya na meron siyang magagamit for his new, let's say, sport na napili. So, today we'll talk about ano yung first impression natin with the bike. How does it feel compared dun sa gravel? I won't compare it dun sa road bike ko dahil completely different. We'll talk about bike check, few components here, pros and cons na nakikita ko with the gravel bike. Let's go! So guys, quick bike check muna. So this is yung model ay Mountain Peak Everest Pro. So this is in size medium. Hindi siya 9er, so I decided na hindi 9er. 27.5 yung size. I didn't wanna go for 9er. Alam na naman, medyo maliit lang tayo na guy, and the bike would really look super big sa akin. So I think this is just right size for me. So everything team, guys, na tag din nasanay sa team, kala ko nasa opisina pa ako. So everything team na ayan na naman. So guys, na nakikita nyo rito are completely stock except syempre sa saddle. So nirepurpose natin yung galing sa ating road bike na saddle, at the same time yung ating pedal. So hiniram muna natin dun sa ating Canyon na bike. So we'll find something similar dito para we don't need to change back and forth. So one thing to note dito, dinibadge natin lahat ng mga stickers. So kung makikita nyo, walang stickers na nasa fork, nasa rims. Few na pwede nating tanggalin sa body, yung sizing dito, tinanggal natin yan, everything. So I wanted it to look clean, stealth, and later on yung mga few labels dyan na nakikita natin, we'll find a substitute para completely maging stealth black lang siya. Alright, so okay, so simulan natin sa cockpit. So it's a straight bar. I think this is 750. We'll talk about later ano yung difference niyan kapag nasa drop bars tayo. It's actually a short stem na naka-negative. I think this is roughly 60 or 70. 31.8 yung clamping niya. MT200 hydraulic brakes. So non-series, does the job. Magandang braking power. If you look at the shock, so this is, ito rin yung napili natin, no? So hindi siya coil. So this is already an air suspension shock, 100mm travel, quick release. Punta tayo dito. So pinaka maganda dito sa Mountain Peak na to, aside from syempre sa brand, no? And remember yung ating video dito sa ating Canyon, pag nakita nyo mga kasama, napaka smooth ng mga jointing dito. Wala kang makikitang any welds, right? So even sa drop stay, even sa bottom bracket area, I was surprised. So napakalinis. Looks like, actually pag tinatok mo ay first thought, nakala ko carbon siya, pero it's a lightest aluminum na model ng Mountain Peak pagdating sa MTB. This is called Mountain Peak Everest Pro. And kagandahan sa likod, it's actually true axle na, right? So from saddle, so again may stock saddle yan, di na natin kinabit. 31.6 if I'm not mistaken yung kanyang seat tube. So Labici, by the way, ito ay Labici rin, so I'm not familiar with the brand. Seat clamp, and makikita natin dito components. Let's talk about yung components na nakakabit. So it's currently running on Diore 1x10 series, right? So if I'm not mistaken, 36 and 46 cassette size yung ano natin dito. So Diore rin yung ating RD. Pag nakita nyo, fully integrated din yung kable, mga idol, right? Although syempre dito sa labas, sa RD, lumabas na siya. Bottom bracket, it's actually Mountain Peak din, kung di ako nagkakamali. So far, so good. Wala naman mga creaking na naririnig. Meron lang siya dito kung gusto nyo mag 2x system na provision for yung front derailleur. So meron tayong nakita dyan na accessory para hindi mag-drop yung ating front chain ring. So which is na-experience natin kanina So kaya naka-open pa tong slot na to. Let's talk about rims. So yung rims is again 27.5 tubeless ready. Although naka-tubes tayo ngayon, di tayo naka-set up for tubeless. Medyo mabibigat din to, so hindi siya mga steel spokes to yung nakakabit. Very chunky yung tires. So nakita natin, so it's a Maxxis Recon Race 2.25, so napakalapad. Medyo mabigat. Mabigat i-pedal kapag pag ganyang kakapal. If you talk about yung, punta tayo dito sa kabilang side mga kasama. Alright, so let's check yung ating calipers. So again, kasama yan ng MT200 non-series dual piston. Dual piston nga ba yan? Yeah, tas 160 bolted type lang yung yung ating disc, both front and back, 160 hubs. Yan, so speed 1. So okay naman, so medyo tunog mayaman, so hindi siya ganun kaingay, hindi rin ganun ka-silent. Tama lang na tunog. I like it. So syempre hindi kasama yung ating radar dyan. Ito rin ay repurpose na battle cage galing dun sa ating road bike. So it's a carbon bond trigger. Dito pumasok internal cabling mga sirs. Kagandahan na ito ay tapered yung kanyang head tube. Right, so seal bearing din mga nakagabit. As you can see, it's air. So although kailangan natin i-adjust yan. Kagandahan ng fork, by the way, team. Again, may remote lockout, so very useful yan. Nagamit natin kanina yan, lalo na kapag umaahon-ahon tayo. Other than that, nothing special. Malaki pa tire clearance, so nakikita nyo, I don't know anong maximum na pwedeng ikabit, but I find this already more than enough. Yung kapal, actually nalalakihan ako, so I think pwede pang kapalan kung gusto natin, pero more than happy. Matte black yung finish niya, may mga konting decals yan. I don't know kung visible sa camera ng GoPro. I wish na fully black lang yan, mas maganda para stealth. Let's see, meron siyang logo sa harap. Ito yung stance niya sa harap, so nakikita natin, straight bar mga kasama. Right, so very basic. Very affordable. Kung tatanungin nyo ako, I'll put the cost sa description below. I didn't spend much nung tinrade ko yung aking Kes4, so dahil medyo maganda na rin yung price ng Kes4 natin, including the upgrade, so halos swap trade-in ang lumalabas na ginawa natin doon. Huge shout out by the way kay Digel Cycle ng Marikina. So very smooth yung aking transaction sa kanila. I do recommend yung bike shop na to. I think marami silang branches. Check it out. I'll put it dun sa yung screenshot ng kanilang webpage dito. I just texted, nag-inquire, very responsive. And then last thing, dineliver na nila sa akin without even asking even yung payment and on. No questions. So really recommended. So guys, let's quickly talk about things na I like compared dun sa gravel. Number one, I think very obvious yung comfort. So ibang-iba talaga yung comfort na nabibigay ng MTB, lalong-lalo na kapag may hindi ka rigid fork, so may front suspension. So hindi naman laging kailangan, but on cases na you need it, so talagang medyo masarap yung yung feel. That's one. Second, so apart sa shocks, yung pangalawa syempre yung wider profile tires. So medyo chunky yung tires natin compared doon na I think 1.9 lang yata yun o 2.0. So really makes a difference doon sa riding comfort na binibigay. Comfort lang basically ang masasabi natin pagdating sa MTB, kasi I'm completely adjusting. So iba yung riding position and style, and here I'll talk about now yung downside of having MTB compared sa gravel when riding it sa roads. If we're on yung positioning, so medyo hindi pa tayo sanay sa straight bar. For the longest time we've been using yung drop bar position, and yung mga bikes natin are 420 in width, and here nakita natin 720 yata to, 750. Medyo naninibago pa talaga ako doon sa sa paghawak. I feel like nangangawit ako na masyadong too wide, and ang downside sa akin noon ay when riding in roads, I feel like parang lagi ako masasagit. Second siguro dahil na-wambay yung system, small chain ring, big chain ring. I feel like sobrang bagal ko. And pag tinignan nyo yung Strava link ko, so less than 20 yung takbuhan natin. Talagang you need more than, I would say, twice the effort kung gusto mong bumilis ng konti. But at the end of the day, again, MTB, it's not for speed. I feel like hindi siya talagang pang mabilisan, pang, alam mo yon, takbong ano lang, takbong mayaman. So, compared dun sa ano natin, dun sa 2x system natin sa gravel bike natin doon. So, completely nanibago tayo doon. So, I feel like kahit nasa small chain ring na, so medyo maliit pa rin, mabagal. That's 1 point. So, siguro attributed dun sa speed yung, again, chunky tires natin. So, I feel like medyo makunat siyang ipedal, so therefore medyo mabagal yung takbuhan natin. But I think overall, I would need to adjust few here and there. So lalo-lalo na ito. So during the ride, medyo bumababa yung seat post natin kanina. So wala tayong dalang tools. So that's no-no kapag nagra-ride kayo. I feel like also pwede pa nating medyo aggressively isagad yung ating stem. So medyo feeling ko kaya pa naman ng likuran natin na medyo aggressive. So angat natin to, bababa natin yon. So medyo I think that can put up more speed. Overall, I think I enjoyed it. So medyo kali pa lang dinaanan natin. So I'm really looking forward na sa medyo totoong trail para mas masubukan natin yung functionality. I will keep riding and test this out. So sa mga friends natin dyan, so expect na magaya tayo ng trail. So sana meron tayong makasama para matry siya. But syempre, take turns tayo doon para hindi naman magtampo si Gravel. So again, huge thanks to DJ Cycle. Maraming salamat. I have no words, but talagang high appreciation sa service na binigay niya sa akin. So to the point na meron silang naiwan na component, so pinag-grab pa nila the following day just to make sure na I'm one very happy customer, and I actually am. So maraming salamat there. So again, yes, so Mountain Peak Everest Pro, budget bike, budget entry MTB sa mga naghahanap dyan, to check this out. This is 27.5 size. I think so mas aggressive pa yung form nung Niner nila. Yun lamang, and see you again on the next ride and next video. Bye bye.